Welcome to your channel Rayofhope, and this is going to be another series for our web application penetration testing. And today we are going to cover blind SQL injection. Not just a lab, but you would have the in-depth understanding of theory part about each and every step that we are going to perform that you can implement in your real-time scenarios as well. So I would suggest you, after watching this video, make sure that you are going to read this blog, which I will be adding in the description or in the comment box. So the purpose of this lab is to gather the administrator username, administrator password and login. And as if this is a blind SQL injection, we will not be getting any error or anything in the response. Like status code will not get changed. It will remain 200 OK only. And still, we would need to identify if it is vulnerable for SQL injection or not. But we have something called welcome back. If the statement would be true, we would be getting welcome back message. If it would not be true, we would not get it. It might be confusing. Let's complete this video till the end, and all the confusion you might have will be cleared. So what I'm gonna do, I'll turn on the intercept, turn on the proxy, I'll go for lifestyle. It got intercepted. This is unnecessary request. Forward this. This is a get request. Send this to repeater. Turn off the intercept. Get back to our browser. Turn off the proxy. Get back to our Bob. Get back to repeater. Send this to see the response. This is how the response looks like. And we have some welcome back in the message. And we have two parameters. One is category. One is tracking ID. So I'll go with category first. Right? So we all know, first to perform a SQL injection, we need to identify or we need to balance the equation. For that, we need to know what's the developer written code in the backend actually. If it's single quote, double quote, single quote close braces, or double quote close braces, or a space. What exactly? So if I use single quote, I have a welcome message. If I use double quote, single quote close braces, I still have a welcome message. If I use double quote close braces, I still have a welcome message. If I use just double quote, if I still have a welcome message. If I use space, it seems still I have a welcome message. So you can see that this could be that this parameter may not be vulnerable for SQL injection. But wait, we have another parameter, which is tracking ID. If this simple request looks like and we are getting welcome back message in the response, what if I just want to use backslash or any character, I'm not getting the true response. That means potentially it could be vulnerable for blind SQL injection, but we are not so sure yet. But to be so sure that it could be vulnerable for SQL injection, we will throw a basic Boolean command. What it is? Single quote and 1 equals to 1, which is a universal truth. And if I hit enter, I did not get anything. Why? Okay, I did not use the hyphen to comment out the rest part of code. Once I did it, there you go, I have it, right? That means that a single quote balances the equation and it's a true statement. But what if I'm gonna do 1 equals to 2? What response are we going to get? It is 200, okay, but yet can you see that the welcome message is not here? That it confirms now it is vulnerable for SQL injection, especially for blind SQL injection. As if we know that it is vulnerable for SQL injection, especially blind, we will try to figure out the columns. How we gonna do so? For that, we would be using a basic limit command actually in SQL injection, like single quote and close braces select Rayofhope from users where, or you can say like I can say select username from users. I'll limit to 1 and we'll see if we have one column or not. Hyphen. There we go. We have it. If I do this Rayofhope, Rayofhope W, it gives an error, means welcome message is not here. That confirms now it is 100% vulnerable for branch SQL injection. Now let's enumerate it further. So what I'm gonna do, I'll be using a basic command like now I need to identify the username, and for that I'll be using and select username from users where username equals to Rayofhope equals to Rayofhope hyphen WHERE. It's strong, right? Okay, now send it. We don't have the welcome message, which confirms that the application may not have a user Rayofhope as a column or a username actually. So what I'm gonna do, I'll put like admin. No, it doesn't have. Password. No. But what if I'm gonna use like administrator username? There you go. Means it has one column with the administrator. But in real time, do we really know the column's name? And is it that easy to guess the username? No, right? You would not know what's a username, like just putting the random names, or you could never guess actually. But there is a 100% guaranteed method. Means I can tell you it is 100%. It is 100% method that will work out. Okay, what is that actually? I call it substring. So what I'm gonna do, I'm using substring, close braces, select username from users, limit to 1, close braces, comma 1, again close braces, equals to R hyphen. So what I'm doing over here, I'll be using substring method to call out that first this stands for number. This is the number, first character of the database. The first username and the first character. So if the first character of the username would be R, we will get welcome. If it would not be R, we would not get the welcome. So if I hit send, I did not get. But we know the username started with A. So if I do A, I got it. That confirms the first username is A. What if I'm trying to find out the second name? So I'll change it with 2 and change this with D and then send it. That confirms at AD. The first character is A, the second character is D. So this is how we can enumerate the username and we can find it. Well, there are multiple ways too. By the end of the video, we will cover a few other ways too. So stay tuned. Now, this is how you can enumerate the username and you can find it. I hope you understand this. Now, as we know the username, now what we're gonna do? We need to find out the password, how long the password is. So for that, I'll be using again, like and, close braces, select, what we're using? Rayofhope. Again guys, you can use anything, right? From users, Rayofhope from users, where username equals to administrator. That we know, we just figured out, right, that the application username was administrator and length, length, length of the password is greater than 1, which is equals to Rayofhope. Okay, 1 second. Okay, now it should be fine. Hit enter. We did not get the welcome message. Why? There could be some issue with this. Okay. What is the problem with this syntax? Single quote and selected Rayofhope from users where username equals to administrator and length password greater than 1, which is correct only. And the okay, we did not use the hyphen to comment out the response of the query. There you go. Now it confirms that the user is user passport length is more than 1. What if I gonna put 5? It is more than 5. But do you really think it could be 20, 50 or any sort of character, any number? So what I'm gonna do, I'll send this to repeater, intruder, and then I'll select this, add, okay, number from 1 to 50. I'll start attack. And I'll go by length, response, welcome. Do we have welcome? No, it doesn't have welcome. And if we go for character 19, it has welcome. Means, can you see, at number 19 we have a welcome message in the response, right? Welcome, you can see here. But at the payload where there we have 20 character, we don't have welcome, which confirms that the length of the password is 20 character. The length of the password is 20 character. You can see if I do 19, we have welcome message. If I use 20 and hit enter, we don't have. Now as B confirmed that B have 20 character of password, so even if we are going to manually enumerate the password one by one, that we can do using substring method that we just learned about it. But is it that easy? That the password may contain special character, may contain number and numbers and character both. So how we would be able to? Let's learn about it. So for that, again I'm using substring method, but let's see how exactly we are going to use and how we will be using intruder to find out. Now I'll be using and substring. Again I'm gonna go for substring method only, but we will use in a different way. Select password from users where username equals to administrator and then I'll be using 1 close the braces equals to a hyphen. Okay, so now what I am trying to do, if the first character of the password, this stands for character, first character, this it stands for password, right? So if the password first character would be A, we would get welcome. If it would not be A, we would not get it. It is not A. If I do B, it is still not getting anything. If I do C, it is still not getting anything. If I do D, it is still not getting anything. If I do E, it is the time taking process. We could not guess it, or even if we do so, it will take hell lot of time. So now we can do one thing over here. We will send this to the intruder, right? We will select we will select the cluster bombing attack. We will select our first payload, add, and now we will select our second this payload. Okay, so first payload stands for number, so I'll be using number type, numbers 1 to 20. We know that we have 20 character in the password, therefore I uses the 20 characters. Now I'll go for second, which is the character which I'm going to use. So what I'm going to use, I'll be using from added from list A to Z, and then also add from list 0 to 9. So basically it will brute force 720 requests to find out what is the password, and for each correct password we would be getting welcome message. Let's start attack. Okay, it is going on. Finished. I'll just change with length. Okay, now first character, if I see, do we have welcome message over here? Welcome, yes, I have. The first character is O, right? Let's go back to this repeater, and if I change this bit O, can you see I have welcome? So now we have figured out what are the password character. I'm going to use my notepad now. The first character is O. First character is O. The second character is S. The second character is S. Second character is S. Okay. The third character is X. Third character is S, X. Fourth is J. Fourth is J. Fifth is 5. Sixth 1. Seventh I. 8 is X. Ninth is V. 10th is 2. 11th X. 12 H. 13 Q. 14 Z. 15 Y. 16 F. 17 X. 18 4. 19 G. 29. So this is the password that we have got. Let's copy this password, get back to the lab, get back to the my account, paste the password here, copy the administrator, paste the name, and hit login. What? We got it as a wrong credentials. Why? We might have write it wrong. The first character is O. The first character is the first is O. Second is S. Third is X. Fourth is J. Fifth is fifth. Sixth. Six is 6 is 1. 7 is this is L. Okay, that was L actually. That was L. Let's copy this. There you go. Finally, we are able to solve the lab. I hope this today in this video you might have learned something. And if you like the video, do like, subscribe to our channel Rayofhope. And I would again suggest you, please read the every blog I am writing for this. It will help you to master your skills. Thank you for being with us.